All right. Sun. Oh, it was earlier. It was just oh so bright from the sun. The dog heard another dog, so he's gonna go bark. It's wet out. It's been dry, so this is actually good. I was wondering when we were gonna get our next rain. It was due, very due. All right. Oops. So I have some interesting seeds here that I've been harvesting. These are just pepper seeds. They get a little moldy. I might have to just check if those are good. Same with these. Ooh, it looks like these already sprouted. I should probably throw them into a cup. I think these are passion fruit. I believe they got moldy too. Some onions. I think I'm gonna plant some onions. I had my book, but I think by memory, I can remember most of the things I picked out this year. To start for the, ooh, got a little chilly all of a sudden. Also, lunch is still hanging around. Um, can't do beans. I selected some stuff to plant this season for the winter starts. I built this greenhouse that we're sitting on. I actually started to film it. I may put up a little bit of that footage on this video because of the way I filmed it. I filmed it like how I'm filming this video. Sorry, I am very gassy right now. But I built this greenhouse. I'm ready to start planting it. There's actually trays, and I have some soil mixed inside of there. It kept raining, so um, now it's just a little wet out. It's kind of drying up. The sun's drying it up a little bit. It's going to be foggy again. So I'm like breathing heavy too. Um, been a little lazy. Been just trying to get back into the swing of things. I did want to do some cucumber, but I don't think I want to do that right now. Maybe I'll do it anyways. White's mine. These are pretty old though. I may have to like plant them with some other ones. Ooh, that was a hard one. I think these are all just cucumbers, but I wanted to do squash, I believe. I left my box out, so some of the colors got worn. I do have these color coded to what is in them. I think squash is yellow. Yep. I think we are gonna do some Seminole pumpkin this year. I'm gonna hopefully that takes off this year. I'm gonna go for it. That's gonna vine pretty well up the trellis, so I figured that's what I'll do. 2 plants on each side, just a small plant, small trellis from Amazon. Here they are now featured. No, oh, that's just a private jet. I get a lot of, or I say get a lot of. I got a comment. Um, Someone said about the noise, and I live next to an airport and highways. Uh, Good old Florida. So carrots. I need to get re up on my carrots. I was gonna start some peppers as well. So I think because the squash, I was just gonna do a vining type, and I think Seminole pumpkin will be perfect for that. Because it makes a small fruit that you can cut up. So I think that's it for my squash. slow down a little bit. I got these Cubanella peppers. I think I'll do those. These this year, Cubanellas. They're a little bit more fresher seed. I don't think, and I think they're more of a mild pepper than a spicy. And it's good time to get peppers started, so that way when springtime comes and it's hot again more often, yeah, you get them started now, and then in the springtime they'll be ready to start producing. This is actually a sugar apple fruit that's dried out. I guess you can plant the individual pieces or something. I'm gonna break it up and just put it into pots and see what happens. Or I think the seeds. No, wait, the seeds in there. I think. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know if I'm gonna do that just yet. I'm definitely gonna do this passion vine. I have an idea for the passion vine. I have a frame from an old greenhouse I'm gonna use. It is cold. I am actually gonna take a second and get a jacket. We're gonna go with it, buddy. All right. He just wants lovin's. There's supposed to be a second one. There he is. Located the second one. He likes to be all over the place. So, anyways, we got some Cubanella peppers so far, and I got my jacket. It's better, more tolerable. I was getting cold. It's starting to come in. I think the rain brought the cold. That's pretty much what happens, you know. Yeah. So just kind of leafing through here. But they kind of look. I kind of like the way these look. They're called Hungarian yellow wax, and they're really. These are, oh, man. I think these are really old. Let me see. So by 12, 24. Oh, only a year. Okay. A Spanish variety. I don't know if you can see that very well, but so that the pumpkins, peppers. We are going to do onions for sure. These are more pepper seeds. These are actually some sweet peppers from the grocery store. What are you snacking on down there? He's munching. The other one, Bologna, has now joined. They're both down here. I don't know if you can see them at all, but because I was more or less framing the shop for me, but they are now part of it. Ooh. Can hear some lovely birds in the background. And I was going to do some radishes. Now is a good time to start radishes. So it's January in Florida, Central Florida zone 9B or 10A. Depends on who you ask. So I just have a feeling this is probably the best crops to go with through suggestions of others. How about that? I got these watermelon radish. Maybe I should do these. I got these other kind of older packs. And radish always do well. They're pretty easy. But you know, I haven't had a good win. So I think I'm gonna go with those watermelon radish since they're a little fresher seed. And we'll hold on to those other ones. And if they do well, we'll replant those. Okay. Radish. I think I want to do a leafy green. These are not leafy greens. I do know that there's herbs in here though. Green for leafy greens, but also herbs. Actually, I already have chives going. I bought them in a pot. Ooh, this cinnamon basil might do well now. or lemon basil. Thinking about this. I've been I these you'll see these in these bags because I bought these from the Florida Seed Co. Um, they were my most recent purchase, but they were still like maybe a year or two ago. So I gotta kind of burn through some of these older packs, get more things going. I got plenty of dill. It's one that's a little hard to grow. Lavender. I have rosemary, but I have a bush back there I need to repot off of. But I did want to debate. Oh, there we go. We will do Thai basil. Thai basil. I'm gonna try to sprinkle this throughout the garden for bugs, and just Thai basil does it really well. I actually had a Thai basil plant, but it departed me. I didn't repot it at a good time because Thai basil loves to get big. I had a Thai basil plant when I lived in my tiny home a while back, and it grew like a big bush, very prolific. So Thai basil is always a good one here for Central Florida. It's very prolific. Trying to get some good flavors in here. All right. Yeah. Oh, leafy greens though. That's what we were originally going with. So we got leafy greens here. I got another like Komatsuna mustard. I think that's what's. I can't. It says Komat S, and it's kind of smudged out. I think this was a eBay. I bought seeds off of eBay. I was like, I don't know. I don't really know what I was thinking. Uh, I tried to justify eBay being better than Amazon, but it's kind of the same thing, but more expensive for some reason. I've noticed. But then I have this Florida green leaf, but I really want the cabbage. Ooh. That's a hard one. I think we'll go with the mustard. I'm going a lot with the Florida Seed Co. pack so far, which I think is intentional. Again, just trying to get rid of some of the old stock, but it's new and I really need to grow. I feel like I haven't been doing too well in that department, even though I've had some ones. I want to do some tomatoes, just kind of leafing through. I know what I want to do, but just kind of taking my time. My dad really likes beefsteak tomatoes. I have tomatillo seeds too, but I think I want to do maybe these Rutgers. I think these are what these are. These might be Rutgers. Beefsteak tomatoes. I think so. I think we might do beefsteak. I'm not sure. No, because I really like these Florida Day tomatoes. They actually turn out really well. I think yeah, but I'm doing another one. Let's do the beefsteak. Let's do whatever these are, so we can clear out some of this old tomato stock. I actually do pretty well with tomatoes. That's that's a crop I can grow here for some reason seemingly really well. And then I have a hard time using all the tomatoes. The sad life of a gardener when you're not a very prolific chef. But I'm getting better at that too. Cooking, whatever. I'm not a chef. I just like to cook. Ground cherry. Yeah, so we'll just do those. We'll get those out of here. These are really old. So that's why I want to, well, oh God, I keep saying really old. And then I look at the pack and it's 2021. Ugh, it's not that old. 2021. Oh my goodness. What am I saying? It's been a good year. All right. It's going to be a good year too. I just, you know, gotta do better than the last, right? That's your main goal. I really want to do sugar baby watermelons maybe towards summer. If the pumpkins do well, they're probably gonna stay on the vine all the way up until the end of spring. So I should be able to get rid of them by then and then put sugar babies on. I'm gonna do like a mid-spring plantings, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for now. We can go back over all of them. So first we got here is onions. These were seed swap, seed exchange, seed swap thing I went to. And I brought some. I brought a lot of ornamentals. I felt bad because, oh, and then I had one fruit tree. I didn't have much, but then everybody was just kind of like, "Oh, here, take them," which was really appreciative. So I took a few things. This one guy handed me a lot of beans, which I have packets for those. And I also, this is where I got the sugar apple. I actually broke off a piece and then split it with everybody. Like there was enough seed in the fruit for everybody to kind of have their own seed. Start one. Um, these pepper seeds. I'm gonna do these because they're getting moldy, and these are already sprouting. So, and that's passion. These are passion vines. So this is the sweet pepper that I got from the grocery store, and this is the sugar apple. We're not doing the sugar apple right now. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on that because I want to kind of research. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But then for our tomatoes, I should actually, yeah. So this is like a Rutgers tomato, like a mid-size. I only got half the packet. Unroll it there. That's about a mid-sized tomato. I like to make salsa, so those are pretty good for that. I had aromas, but they're, I don't know. And then beefsteak. See if I can get some going for my dad, because he likes to make tomato sandwiches. Some green mustard. I was thinking some greens would be good. Um, go with some of our steaks or something. Watermelon radish can go good in some salads. We'll add addition to salads. Then we got Thai basil, a very hardy basil for Florida. Um, not from Florida, obviously, but it is a very good basil to grow here. Seminole pumpkin. Um, this produces a nice mid-sized pumpkin fruit that you can use like in dishes and stuff. A cubanella pepper. So another pepper I'm doing. I think this is like a mid kind of spicy, very small pepper. I have a friend that wants to do some pickling this year, so I'm gonna grow these. These would be a good pickling pepper, as well as I think these Hungarian yellow wax would also be a good cooking pepper. And since it seems like a lower heat variety, like these would be really good oop, to use for a good salsa, as well as with those, a good salsa or something. Fire roast them a little bit. It's kind of my idea here. And then, yeah, and with the bunch of onions and stuff, would have a pretty good salsa going. I may end up buying cilantro. I have a hard time with cilantro here. And now would probably be a good time to do cilantro. So maybe we'll do some cilantro. Oh, and I needed to do some florals. There it is. I'm gonna do some carpet of snow, sweet alyssum. That goes just great with your tomatoes. Everyone kind of. I may try to do some marigolds as well. Ooh, in the springtime, I'm gonna try to do a sunflower row. That would be really cool to do. I'm also gonna be doing a sugarcane row. I'll be harvesting my sugarcane eventually. I'm trying to think if there's any other. Nah, and I got some florals that are gonna go in the garden. Not a lot, but they seem to replant themselves pretty well. It's a nice dark cloud moving over. A little misty already. It kind of looks like the fog might be coming in a little early. Maybe it'll be gone in the morning. And the pups are hanging out. And the chickens are. Oh, they knocked their water over. I'm gonna go fill up their water. They're digging a lot, and I keep my chickens confined. I know a lot of people don't like that, and maybe it's not the best for them, but I really gotta put some dirt in there and resurface everything, kind of block them from digging in certain spots or so close to certain spots. I mean, I don't want to put them on a brick floor or anything, but okay. A little bit of reminiscing. So we're gonna try some marigold and some zinnia, just for a little bug repellent. Try that. All right. Yeah, I got lots of florals here. Ah, cilantro. Oh, look at that. So, my wife is not a cilantro fan. I like cilantro. I don't have the soap cilantro gene like she does. So I like it in my. I probably make a salsa without it, and then sprinkle it on when I make it. All right, so that was selecting the seeds. Thanks for hanging out. If you stayed through the whole thing, there's some Florida cranberry in here. I'm gonna have to research that one. I got peanuts. I'm gonna in March. I think that's when I'm gonna do peanuts. So that'll be 2 months from now. I actually should lay out my March because I don't think I'm gonna plant in February because I should have all this going by then. Um, except for maybe doing like trees and stuff. If I figure out the sugar apple situation, and I'll have the passion vine still kind of coming up too. So yeah, I'm trying not to overwhelm myself. I also got to take care of my citrus trees. The recent cold snaps have done a number to my banana trees. The sweet potatoes also took a pretty hard hit, but they're kind of bouncing back already. My sugar cane's still looking good. I need to maybe go ahead and cut some of it down, and I want to plant it over there. I just don't know if I'll have enough to do so. Because I think growing them in a pot was pretty cool, but I think growing them in the ground is like way better. And especially like using it as using it as like a barrier. It's pretty cool. I'm like all hunched. I was like all hunched over. I still have to. I think I'm gonna be releasing a short that features me putting up a beam in the coop, a new beam, but there was way more work that ended up happening. I had to actually cut the chicken walkway, the little chicken ramp up. I had to cut it down, and then I put carpet on it so it'd be easier for them to walk up, easier for them to grip. I gotta get in there and fill up all the. It's lost so much topsoil in there. I got a big mound of dirt that I can spread in there. I've been trying to get rid of that mound for a couple of years now, and it's gotten smaller. I've been using it ever so often. I may even end up getting another mound. Who knows? Um, I really don't think I want to do that again because I think I want to put trees there. I got another rain barrel to set up. I made a huge list of things I have to do, so I'm actually going to be doing those and trying to film what I can when I can. This was on the list to pick the seeds. Um, no planting today, sorry. Rain kind of ruined that. But I will be planting tomorrow. And I'll probably like figure out if there's like a way I can make it a short or something, or like combine the videos so it looks like I do everything in one day. Maybe I'll make this vlog like for another day. Right now I'm just kind of enjoying the outside. I actually have a bird bath to go put together. I could film that. I could do that. That's kind of how I. It's kind of sad. Or at least I don't think it's sad. It's like, oh, I can do this and I can film it. And I mean, that's cool. Like, that's what I want to do. That oak tree is growing really nice. Just love the way those new young branches are looking. It fell down during the storm or kind of got messed up and still going.